Aaliyah fans celebrate because rumor has it Aaliyah's getting the Barbie treatment by Mattel. And by rumor has it, I mean it's been leaked. This is huge considering the last big things surrounding Aaliyah were her Funko Pop, her Matt collection, her wax figurine, and her alleged new single with The Weeknd, Poison, that is intended for her new album that's been pushed back a bit. But back to the doll. This doll is based on a look from the One in a Million music video, which is a strong pick and really embodies Aaliyah's style. I mean, look at those full lips and that iconic Aaliyah swoop. This doll is on point. Honestly, Aaliyah has so many iconic looks. If I got to pick 3 more looks that would make great dolls, I would also choose from her Try Again look from that music video, the Queen of the Damned look, and her look from the Rock the Boat music video. Lots of people have already recreated these dolls, and a lot of people would love to get their hands on them. So hopefully if this doll sells well, we can get multiple releases. Translation, y'all better buy this when it comes out. Allegedly, this doll is supposed to come out in January 2025, but we'll soon find out for realsies. With that said, while I feel Aaliyah's family and estate have done a great job collaborating with meaningful and authentic projects to Aaliyah's name, I just feel the frequency of Aaliyah merchandise is a bit slow. Take Selena, for example. Her family has her legacy on lock, and every generation the sun shines, Selena and the fans are kept fed. Heck, Selena now has books in the baby section out at Target. I mean, that is amazing. Whereas with Aaliyah, there's always this element of mystery and moonlight glimmers on what we can expect next as fans. And as much as I would love a Selena TLC level movie production for Aaliyah, I just feel more and more information is coming out even to this day about her and the mystery that is Aaliyah. That is so hard to actually paint a complete picture of who she really is beyond the glamour and what we've seen. So I think merchandise and collaborations like the Mattel doll are great for keeping her legacy alive, since a movie seems still premature. I mean, even as of 2024, when this time of recording, we're still learning very crucial stuff about her that we didn't necessarily know back then. So it's really hard to paint a complete picture of her and ask for a movie, in my honest opinion, as much as I would like to see one done correctly. All of us fans know that Aaliyah was a very complex artist, and given how young she was extremely ahead of her time. She was extremely adult for how young she was. She was extremely full of depth, and she overcame a lot. We're recently learning that she was actually blackballed at one point in time in her career, and she had to overcome that. So we also know in hindsight that there was a lot of evil around her. There was a lot of dark, shady individuals that did not mean her well. And all this is still coming to the surface. All this is still just being talked about. A lot of people remained very hush-hush about a lot of these things. And it's amazing to have watched her career in real time back when we were younger, overcome all these obstacles. And now we're finding out in the 2020s just how much she really had to go through, how many people really did not want her to succeed, and how many people kind of wanted to push her to the side. And I think we're seeing some of this stuff go down in more recent years. And I think it's really important to showcase all those elements, because any of us can read a Wikipedia page on Aaliyah, any of us can watch the music videos or interviews, but to be able to show those parts are important. I think one of the reasons why I loved the Selena movie is because her family talked about all the stuff we did not know about. I think one of the reasons why I love the TLC biopic was Chili really shared some extremely vulnerable stuff. And it was very personal. And I think that given how much Aaliyah is a mystery still to this day, I think the people closest to her would have to really be a part of that and willing to talk about these things that are very personal. So until that's said, it's really hard to do a movie without it kind of seeming like someone just read a Wikipedia page and phoned that in and added her music in and just kind of cosplayed it. So I do hope we still get a meaningful Aaliyah movie one day, but when the time is right. I also feel that going forward, we could definitely have Kidada come through with that Dolly Pop line that was intended to be a clothing line made by her and Aaliyah. Maybe repurpose it to be an Aaliyah-inspired clothing line. I think for her next upcoming album, too, with the unreleased tracks, they should include Missy, Timbaland, and Janet Jackson. Given Aaliyah always wanted to work with her, I think that'd be amazing and it would honor her legacy and her wishes. And I think Janet, who speaks highly of Aaliyah, would totally be down for it if the project was right. I would also like to see a new documentary interviewing the people that were close to her, particularly from the folks we haven't really had a chance to hear from much of, like Diane and Kidada, and definitely more from Dame would be nice, because he's really been just the knight in shining armor who tells the truth about Aaliyah's life, defends her, but is honest and always paints her in a good light. And I think the fans kind of appreciate knowing who she is, like on a deeper level. So that would be great to see more of that. And given these are the people who knew her best, it would be nice to also see some celebs we didn't really know that she was friends with too much, like Christina Aguilera and Enrique Iglesias. She was friends with these people too. I would also like to hear from them as well. I think I would also like to see more animated and CGI music videos. I mean, Aaliyah did quite a few of those when she was alive. And especially given there's new music coming, it'd be really fun to see her in new music videos, even if it's just animated or CGI. I just feel that there was so much of that already that it just feels like she's still here when we get to see things like that. And it just seems like a nice tribute and just showing how much we still love her and keep her memory alive. Nothing too crazy, like don't AI a whole video or something, or hologram, or we don't have to do all that. But like, just Aaliyah loved the animated things. And if you remember her last album, The Red One, for her promotional material, she had an anime version of herself. And there's been a few more of those over the years, but it'd be just nice to see that, done one more time for this last era. And given how much the fans and other celebs have been keeping Aaliyah's memory alive, it's good to see her family really come out with more new exciting projects, especially given the void Aaliyah has left behind really has never been filled. Others, like Cassie and Sierra, have tried, but really aren't the same. And I'd say the closest person is Rihanna. Granted, Rihanna's in a lane of her own, but they both had that experimental, very edgy, femme fatale, tomboy, slight bit of darkness, but just princess quality to them, like regal royal quality. And both Rihanna and Aaliyah may not have been like the strong vocal powerhouses like, for example, Whitney or Mariah, but they just had a sound that was just unique to their own. And that is why I put Aaliyah in a very similar category to Rihanna. I mean, they were also fashion icons and trendsetters and very much did more than music. They did it all. And I think that is a very high bar to clear, and doing it in a meaningful way that resonates with whatever project they touch, whether it's movies, clothing, music, etc. Like, all of these projects they do typically are successes, and a lot of people really love and eat up whatever they do. And I think that is why those two are so similar to me. And Rihanna's also stated on the record she does cite Aaliyah as an influence too, especially early in her career, I want to say during the Good Girl Gone Bad era. So there's something there, y'all. But then again, everybody cites Aaliyah as the blueprint. All the girls to this day still use her as the blueprint, and it's a great blueprint. I mean, she's somebody we all idolize and admire, and for very good reason. So given how much of an icon Aaliyah is, and even role model and blueprint, I think giving her the Barbie treatment is a great idea. It's very fresh, and honestly, I think so many women and girls, and even gays too, we all dream of getting the Barbie doll treatment one day. I mean, it's a big honor, so I'm here for it. Are you excited for this doll? What upcoming Aaliyah projects are you excited for? And what would you like to see in the future? Let me know in the comment section below. And while you're at it, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. On my channel, I have quite a few Aaliyah videos, so check those out as well. All right, me Jinx, signing out.